First of all, I want you two kids to know this is a safe space, okay? Feel free to express yourself. Don't be afraid. I sense there's an enabler here, but we'll get to that.
All right, listen up, you bunch of lost souls and weirdos. It's showtime. You want to survive in this world of pop culture chaos? Well, here's the secret. You got to hit that subscribe button over on Gothic Therapy's YouTube channel. Yeah, that's right. Do it or I'll come knocking and trust me, you don't want me as a house guest. Don't be shy. Whack that button like you're slamming the door of your in-laws. And hey, hit the bell too or I'll be haunting your dreams. Catch you on the other side, baby.
In the heart of chaos where agendas collide, master of the TDS and Raven stand side by side. Exploring the madness, we uncover the proof with sharp wit and insight. We're the voice of the truth. Welcome to Psycho-Synopsis, the dark side of the truth. Dive deep into the madness you cannot refute. Secrets of the ASYLUM, come free your mind. Crazy or not, let us be your guide. Diving into the shadows where secrets reside, we'll tear down the facade of culture's villains can't hide. Wild theories and whispers in the dark, join us on this journey, reignite the spark. So tune in and listen, let's spark the debate. With Master and Light and Raven, your salvation awaits.
Welcome, seekers of the asylum,
For those searching for salvation,
or embracing the insane.
you've come to the right place.
Literally, because tonight is going to be. I don't
It's a
even.
disaster. I take full blame and responsibility for making my husband do this. I'm so sorry to everyone, especially you, dear.
You're gonna. I don't know what you're gonna do. You're gonna repay me for this. I'm going to lose so many brain cells from this. I can't even begin to tell you.
Yeah, I'll make it up to you.
You better. This is the worst thing you've ever done.
I'm literally put on our menu this week something I haven't cooked in ages. Won't that make it up to you?
No.
Yeah.
This is like the worst thing you ever made me take a part in, and the fact that I've had to listen to this already for as long as it has, and it's only one episode of the dumb podcast when there's 4 of them. I am really, really glad that I don't have to listen to any more. If anybody else wants to listen to it, go right ahead, but I'm not doing it. You can listen to it if you want. We'll play it. You'll enjoy listening to it with the rest of us.
I'm sorry.
Long story short, to explain what's going on here, the co-founders of Sweet Baby Inc. actually have a podcast that they ran 6 years ago that I was unfortunate enough to stumble upon today and be subjected to almost 3 hours of the most nuclear level cringe I've ever been exposed to in my life. And yeah, so
it's your
Sweet
fault
Baby
for
Inc.
deciding to listen to 3 hours of it.
I needed to do some of it. I don't wanna. I hate it.
Honey, you're the one who decided to play it. Don't tell me it was for quote unquote research. You're the one who subjected yourself to torture.
It was for research, and I didn't think it would be as bad as it was, and I didn't watch all 3 hours of it. Thank you very much. And you were the one who approved the topic. I asked you, I explained what it was, and you were like, yes, let's do it.
You suffer to get views. It's what everyone else does, and it apparently works for them.
This is not worth it. No.
It will be if we get more subs.
No, it's not worth it. There's no universe where this is worth it, because we'll get to that. That's our second topic. We have 3 topics to discuss today. We also have 2 segments of media therapy that we're going to go over. Technically 3, but we're going to shove 1 into 2. Looks like we're getting more members. Thank you. Thank you. Seriously, this is going to be the worst ever.
Yes. Master is going to need. Master is a therapist who is going to need therapy. So everyone, please chip in to the therapy bill.
Oh, you're going to need therapy after listening to this too. If I have to hear it, so do you. I made sure to cut out parts of it so that it only has the most cringe of 1 episode. That is 48 minutes.
Honey, I'm married to you. I get therapy every day.
You're going to need more therapy.
True. It's probably not something you can cure.
No. A podcast where the co-founders of Sweet Baby Inc. talk about how sexy Super Smash Bros. Characters are, and yeah, that's what the podcast is, and that's what we're going to be talking about. And yeah, there's no universe.
Keep in mind that's only 1 episode.
That's 1 episode, and there is no universe where this is an okay thing to listen to, nor is there any way, shape, or form that this is okay. And if you are a child and you are watching this, at a certain point, you need to not watch. Like, this is gonna be so bad.
Seriously?
Like, there's no visuals, obviously.
Can we label it not safe for work? Or
it's already labeled not for kids, but yeah, we're gonna get to that. So yes, that is literally what we're going to be talking about. It is Kim Belair and the other co-founder of Sweet Baby Inc., who has actually a different name.
Ari McGillivray something?
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. And they literally did a podcast for years. It's called The Sexiest Podcast. Yes, this is a thing where they talk about how sexy things are, including cryptids and holidays and literally cats and dogs and all this kind of stuff. And my wife is here picking up her pen because she probably forgot it. Am I right? Hello to you too. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about as our second topic. So if you thought you were here for therapy, you're going to need therapy after this. Like it's so unbelievably bad. I cannot even tell you. It is literally like there's whole conversations about them talking about how sexy they find Mothman versus the Jersey Devil. I kid you not. I kid you not. This exists. It is a thing. And these are the people who these people go to for consultation on video games. Okay? Just let that sink in for you for a minute. We bad because how dare we like characters that look good, but if they do it, it's okay. And you think it's just regular characters? Oh no, we're talking about all of them, including the ones that look like animals.
Unfortunately.
Welcome to my hell. Joining me soon.
But fortunately, that's only the second topic. Why are we doing it as the second topic and not the last?
Because we're doing it as a separate topic because because I wanted to.
You realize that if we had saved it for last, more people would join the stream, less people would leave at the end.
Look, I think at that point, if you leave the stream, you're a traitor and you hate us, and you clearly do not want to support our poor sanity. And yeah, so if you leave the stream after that,
you all can help preserve our sanity with donations to the therapy fund.
Maybe. Okay,
What?
let's get into this. Let's get into this. We got a lot of stuff.
It will help us stay somewhat sane. It'll make it'll make losing our sanity worth it if we get paid for it.
Expect
go
this.
out.
Go ahead.
I'm just going to say it right now, people. I'm being blunt. If you want to help us preserve our sanity, pay us. It'll
Honey,
be worth it if
be
you
nice.
pay us.
Be nice. Be nice.
Why?
Okay. Be nice. Okay.
You really
we're gonna get
think
into
they're gonna give us money if we're nice to them?
honey.
Just saying.
Kitty.
Meow.
Don't maybe play the bad kitty song.
He actually finally made a really good Bad Kitty song. It's beautiful.
Let's get into this. Expect this stream to be long because, as I said, I had to make a video of this in order to play it on here. And it is 30 minutes of just one of their episodes. And that's probably what we're going to go over. And trust me, it is not for children. You do not want to hear this. This is two grown women from 6 years ago talking about how what characters they find interesting and what kind of things they look at online. I kid you not. This is what this conversation is about. I am telling you now, if you value your sanity at all, you keep that in mind.
And if you value our sanity, you'll give us some super chats.
Okay, so let's get into this stuff because we got a lot to cover today. But again, keep in mind this stream is probably going to go long. Expect it to be 2 hours because we got a lot to cover. So let's get into it. We're going to go through the chat and see who's here. And what we're going to do a little differently today, guys, is we're not going to spend too long on the chat. If you guys want your messages to be read, you can send a super chat. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying if there's something you want to say, you can send one. There's a very good chance that we'll get to them anyways, but we're going to try to keep this stream 2 hours at max. So, because this is enough to go for like 5 hours, okay? And we're not doing that. I value my life too much.
We don't have the time for that.
Okay. Ashes is here, says hello there. Hope everyone is doing well this day. Very much looking forward to the show. Brian 80 says, looking forward to your takes on the whole Crunchyroll debacle. That was our first topic, so that's great. Pickleman, goodness gracious, mail theft is actually diabolical. Yep.
Yes, it is. And illegal.
Neo Dark Matter, good evening all. Love the teaser picture. Thanks. We did it for Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
Jose Taco says hi. Hello.
Hello.
3M5000 says just make the album ready and call it Gothic Melodies. I think we might put it on the channel as like a private thing, but I don't know. I'm still not sure.
Do it. Put it on the highest membership tier so that people give us more money just to listen to our songs.
Honey, you've not stopped talking about money. Am I gonna have to like put in an intervention?
Maybe.
I'm gonna kick you off the show.
Just play the money clip and I'll stop.
No, I'm gonna kick you off the show. I'm
Or
warning
play
you.
the money clip and I'll stop.
I'm
Everyone tell them
warning
to play the
you.
money clip.
I warned her. Let's keep reading. In this totally show where I'm now the single host and there's no one else here. No one has ever been here. There's never been a Raven. Paladin Demo says hello. You think I'm joking, honey? You ain't coming out. The operator, what's up, guys? Are you gonna behave?
Maybe.
If you don't behave, I'm gonna kick you out.
Mm.
Behave. I will remove you.
Meow.
I don't know what that means, but I'll take it as a maybe. Maddie Atkins fan 2869 says I recently reviewed High Guardian Spice was on Crunchyroll. I feel
Ugh.
bad for your sanity. Unless you enjoyed it, in which case I don't, but I'm assuming you didn't necessarily like it or you would have said it was good, but maybe we missed that. Frankenstein with her wrench says aloha. Hello.
Hello.
Lana Blue
Maybe.
wave. Hi.
Aliana,
Aliana Blue. Okay.
I think.
The Proctophile says, how's it going, folks? Hi. You know what?
Okay, for now.
No, you know what? You're here. We need some more.
We need more
uh,
orderlies.
We need more mods. And
Orderlies. We call our mods orderlies now, darling.
yeah. These are called mods on the channel.
No, we're still calling them orderlies. I want to call
There you
them
go.
orderlies. If our membership tiers are going to be therapy themed, then our mods need to be too.
Okay, but it's called a moderator in the settings. Please, you're being like really annoying today. Am I gonna kick you out? Like, I'm gonna kick you out.
Yeah.
I'm going to kick you out. I'm like, knock it off. But yeah,
Hiss.
Alexander, you say hiss?
Maybe.
No.
I don't know why I'm
in
so
case you're
energetic right now. I don't know what's coming over me.
I know what's gonna come over you. A broom.
If you have a
Citation one-
membership, then just comment with a bad kitty emote.
Yeah. Alexander the Mad Hatter, we're trying to get through this as quick as possible. You're making this harder.
Sorry, I'll shut up now.
Good. Thomas M says, good evening. Good evening. Frankenstein says, love the Beetlejuice intro. Thanks. RK Thoughts says, smello. Okay. Taylor Swift greater than Disney, Star Wars, MCU, and Doctor Who is here, waving. Peter Venkman says, hail Master TS and Raven, and asks for waffles. People don't know that reference for the most part. But maybe some
It's a
people do.
reference to his old Twitch channel. He used to do a Twitch like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, I dropped VODs of it on my old channel, but whatever. We got to get through this stuff. Okay. Ashes became a YouTube member at the Psycho level. Thank you. You didn't have to do that, but we appreciate it. 3 and 5,000. Did you at least take notes? No. 2 times speed. No, it's still 2 times as cringe. The Beast 808 has become a YouTube member at Manic level. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. Mermalade says cringe reel. It's worse. It's worse. Like it's bad. It's really bad. Stream Elements says thank you for joining our therapy. You pronounced the name correctly last time, honey. So you go ahead.
Aliana Blue. Thank you for joining. Thank you for subscribing.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, just enjoy the Psycho level. Good. Gothic Therapy. Good kitty. Well, thank you. REK thoughts for $2. So we're gonna get a cringe binge supercut. Again, this is only 1 episode. I did not have the fortitude to go through the rest. Like I don't.
And he's a therapist.
I don't. It's so bad. It's put it this way. When you hear it, a lot of it is centered around Bowser. Okay. Now think of what things that someone might say on a podcast about the sexiest about Bowser, and then think worst. You're welcome.
10 times worse.
We have the Beast 808 has gifted us 5 Gothic Therapy channel memberships. Thank you so much. Rocky Black Dragon says hello, everybody. Hello.
Hello.
Ghost 101 long stream. Yay. You shouldn't be saying that. The Fizz Chozo Quarter says hi, everybody. Hello. We have a new. You're in the comments. I didn't see you. Thanks for joining our therapy group, Jack. Cammerer. TBK24 says the lies. All of the lies. Let me in. No. I can't stop laughing at how you are together. Well, at least someone is. Raven.
That's us. Just so you know, and I've said this before. That's us in real life. It's not an act. That's actually how we behave.
Literally, this is me over the 3-day holiday we just had, like trying to make her like, please don't break things. Please don't scare the guests off. Please don't this is normal. Normal for me.
This is quite normal.
Gillespie Cavendish says hello.
Hello.
Master TS and Raven are the king and queen of Halloween.
Why,
cool.
thank you.
That makes me Jack Skellington.
And I'm Sally.
Jose Taco has asked if you want mod. I feel like we should ask people.
Huh?
I feel like we should ask people if they want to be mods first, but maybe we need a couple more mods. So you know what? Jose Taco's been here also. What do you think?
Go for it.
We're not spending, guys. I appreciate. I know there's people here probably like, hey, we want to be mods too. Totally cool doing it. We got to get through this as quick as possible because trust me, there's a lot of cringe to get to.
Unfortunately.
Jeremy reviews says, hey, Master Raven, an SBI podcast is gonna be rough. You didn't hear the topic yet. Ayo, thanks, man. Well, thank you. I've seen you. I see you all the time on Twitter. You're always trying to have like the good. You're always trying to have like the most, like you're trying to like build bridges, and I appreciate that because we need to build more bridges sometimes. You know. I'll be an orderly if you pay in trident layers. I have no idea what that reference is. Father, I crave nutrients. I don't know what that means. Bowser, that doesn't sound good. You don't know how bad it is.
Yeah, it's worse.
I'm here too, but I'm financially and intellectually insignificant. No, you are not. Does not matter.
Don't say that about yourself.
Doesn't matter if you're here, whether you pay or not. It is just we're happy to have you here regardless.
I like teasing people to give us their money because I don't know how else to do so.
Yeah, well, that and also you do that all the time, anyways. Servant of God 777 has become a member at the Disturbed level. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Totes adorbs. I never ever thought anybody would literally use adorbs, but okay.
We get called relationship goals. Are you really that surprised?
Don't give mod to anyone for ask for. Oh, we're not planning to do that. I'm just saying, like, there are some people who I'm sure we would make who we know we would probably make more mods, but we got to get through this stuff. We don't have enough time. So making 1 or 2 mods that we knew the people of, that's fine, you know. But if we don't know them, you know, we're gonna wait a little bit, obviously. But we're not trying to put it this way. We're not trying to make anybody feel like they're being left out. Cesario JPN says hello. This will probably be the last time I get to watch for a while. Going back to work this Saturday. Well, that's at least good. Going back to work is a good thing. So just keep in mind, you know, our streams will always be available. We're not planning to make them members only or anything like that. So we're just keeping that for now. Again, we'll let you know if that changes. But also we have those based on topics. So if you don't want to watch the whole stream, the main topics usually get made into videos now that there's more days in the week because there's not holiday. That takes us off.
Where there will not be another 3-day holiday until April. So thank God for small favors, right?
Cesario JPN says SBI material heresy. Yeah, it's worse. It's worse. I lost my accounts. I made a new one. I made sure to always recover my password if it's lost again. God, such a pain. I feel you. Okay. Let's get into our first topic here. So our first topic, we're gonna go into the topics as usual. Honey, activate topic mode. We both have blue screens now, so we look better. You made your chair disappeared.
Oh no! Why isn't it working?
There you go.
It didn't appear in my OBS, so I got confused.
Well, that's a you
Hello,
problem.
can you still hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, great.
Okay, so we're going to go into our topics. As usual, we do the topics for new people. We're going to go in the topic, just the two of us. We're going to talk, and the blue screen is there just so we can make it use for later for videos. And then we'll jump back into afterwards, talk with the chat, and then we'll move on to the next topic and so on and so forth. Okay, so let's... Master didn't catch the Warhammer reference. I didn't want to catch the Warhammer reference. Okay,
Only because we're on a schedule.
Let's get into our first topic right now. David Wald calls out Crunchyroll's breach of trust.
Fan mail discarded and gifts kept unjust.
They say they're looking but dodge any blame.
Leaving fans furious and stoking the flame.
Okay, so let's get everybody up to speed on this. So what's going on? Crunchyroll, a lot of people had different opinions on Crunchyroll, but this I think we can all agree is crossing a line they never should have crossed.
Seriously, I mean, I love Crunchyroll for the wide variety of anime it gives, even though it needs more English dub.
And it needs to not be expensive and have voice actors that are not weirdos.
True, but stealing mail is illegal. How were they not caught for 5 years?
Well, I don't know the details, but let's at least read what David Wald had to say. I'll read the first one and you can read the one on the left, okay?
Sure.
So I'll read the first one. David Wald posted, "Dear friends, if you sent me anything Cara Funimation or Crunchyroll in the last 5 years, I apologize. I didn't get it. I learned yesterday that Crunchyroll opened my private mail, threw away your letters, and passed out any included items to their staff."
Wow. And to follow up, he said...
Go ahead.
And to follow up, he said, "Dear fellow workers at Crunchyroll, below is a photo of the complete contents of one of the packages addressed to me that was opened and distributed to employees. If you ended up in possession of any of it, I would very much like it returned to me."
Yeah, this is wild. The fact that, again, David Wald has played a lot of characters. If there's an anime that you like, he has probably played a character in it.
But he is most known, or at least I most know him, for Gajiel Red Fox in Fairy Tail. Absolutely my favorite character in all of Fairy Tail, which is, of course, the anime that got me into anime. So I got a lot to say on that. But how dare they do my Gajiel dirty?
Okay. So I don't know why you had to read twice. But
I don't know. I thought the mic didn't catch me.
It did catch you the first time. We're good.
Yay.
Okay, but here's the important thing, okay? Whether you like Crunchyroll or not, this is ridiculous. The fact that they would do this and think it's okay to do, and now, to be fair, this is all alleged. We don't have any proof of this, but given all the things that Crunchyroll has done, it's not unlikely that they would do something like this, given some of their behavior in the past.
True. But...
yeah.
Honestly, it's like, I am speechless. I am absolutely flabbergasted and appalled that they were able to get away with this for so long. I don't get it.
I don't know how they got away with it, but what I think is, again, if this did happen, which, again, given Crunchyroll's history, I'm not necessarily looking at it and saying, again, it is all alleged, but given Crunchyroll's history with controversy and whatever, it's not exactly unusual. It's not something that I would be like, oh my God, they would never do this. Like, I could see them doing this. But we don't know. We don't know. But if this is true, and if this happened, right, not only is it against the law, but this is disgusting behavior. And apparently I have heard that it might have not just been him. It may have been other guys as well.
Yeah, that's entirely possible given Crunchyroll's reputation. But honestly, I mean, did they do it thinking that they were being compensated for their work when they're not the ones receiving the mail. I mean, I can understand staff at the company feeling overworked and underpaid, but don't steal a guy's personal fan mail. That's just beyond rude. That is, I don't even know what the right word is, honestly. I can't think of the right word.
Again, reminder, this is all alleged, but still, it's ridiculous that this is even again, I would think it would be very weird for him to go out there and say something like this without like full evidence of this. I don't see him doing it. Now, David Wald has some different opinions on certain things that I'm sure we wouldn't agree with. But again, I think we can all agree, regardless of anything, that if this is something that happened, this is wrong, this is scummy, and this should not be allowed. It shouldn't, because this is just ridiculous. You should not do this to him. He does not deserve to have his mail read. Nobody deserves to have their mail read. It's ridiculous. It's if it is, again, it is all alleged, but if it is true, which I'm inclined to believe, this is not going to go over well, especially if it's happened to more people than just him, and especially if more comes out on it.
Yes, I agree. This is not going to end well for Crunchyroll.
All right. I think that's pretty good. Let's go back to chat mode.
Yay.
Okay. Let's see what the last. I'm looking for the last. I try to. This is what we try our best to keep up with everybody's messages and whatever, but it's not always easy. So just give me just a sec to catch up with it. There you are. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's take a look right here. Okay, so we had Crunchyroll just did a felony. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
When will the thieves get jail time? I don't know. Sick 2210 production says hola chat. Hello.
I like your profile picture.
Dave and Foley says soggy roll now. Yep. You never mess with anybody else's mail, plus it's a federal crime. Yep.
Yeah.
How do you get away with that for 5 years? Now that is something
That's
that
the
we
question.
have to.
That
Well,
is the question. How did he not notice not getting fan mail for 5 years?
Now, here's the thing. It sounds like what he said was apparently that Crunchyroll and Funimation made a mail in his name and was getting stuff, and he didn't know about it. Now, for 5 years to not know about it at all is a little... It's suspect to me, okay?
Yeah.
However, given Crunchyroll's past history, it's not out of the ordinary. It's not something I can't see them doing. But again, you have to wonder, how did he not know? Maybe he was busy. Maybe there's some funny business. But again, Crunchyroll has not necessarily made themselves the arbiter of truth. And they haven't done things lately that have made people like them for the most part.
True.
So like, let's be honest. Crunchyroll continues to hire Jamie Marchi, who has gone on and said basically, like, if you don't like her, she's this whole rant about if you don't like her, it's because she's a woman and you're bigot, and just like, again,
And she's also in a lot of anime.
And I'm not advocating for her to be out of anime or whatever. Obviously, they can hire who they want. But again, there's a lot of controversy, and it's not surprising to me to hear there's more controversy. Obviously, there is more to the story, and hopefully we will get updates on this as it goes along, and we'll know more. Okay?
Yeah.
I'd be astonished to Dave Matt Ranga. Yeah. Let's see. If you're convicted of mail fraud, you could be sentenced to the following: prison sentence up to 20 years, fines up to 250. Yeah, it's a lot.
That's a lot.
Again, we say federal crime, 5 years of yikes. How they get away with it? We don't know. We don't know. Again, yep. As sick 2210 production says, allegedly. We don't know. We don't know. There's obviously something funny about this, but we can't really debunk it either. So we're taking it as an alleged. Take it with a grain of salt. And again, again, I'm inclined to believe it because I can't really see the benefit of someone doing this, especially when he's already well known and he already has a bunch of gigs, especially in 2024, under his belt. Like, he's probably getting paid pretty good. I don't see him doing this and making a fuss for no reason unless he was sure something was going on. However, yes, 5 years, you have to look at it and go, that doesn't make any sense. Like, how did you not notice for 10 years, you know?
Yeah, because a lot of the characters he plays are very popular, like Gajiel.
This is the first I've heard of this. Insane behavior. Yep. Federal crime. Yep. We're getting through stuff. How sad for fans wanting to share appreciation.
Yeah.
Hey guys, meet your new owners, except they act the same way as the old owners. The fact they're the same people from Funimation. Yep. WTF. Yes. Yep. We have a $5 super chat from Cesario JPN. Says Crunchyroll speedrunning to a federal crime any % run. Lol. Hope they like being created by the U.S. postal inspectors. They get a good conviction rate. We'll have to see. You know, again, don't know. This is why you don't get personal mail at place of your employment. Sometimes it's unavoidable. I'll tell you, as a therapist, I've gotten personal mail there from people at the clinic, not because I have any open mail there, but because they felt the need to. So again, it might not have been his choice. It may have been a thing where he clearly did not know about it at all, and it was addressed to Crunchyroll, and he didn't assume that they wouldn't send him things. I don't know. We don't know. We don't know. Yeah. There's too much information missing for us to be like, okay, there's nothing going on here, but clearly there's something going on. That's per offense too. Yep.
Hopefully we'll find out more.
I imagine Dave's been to a large number of conventions over the years. Seems unlikely that none of the fans interact with him during mentioned fan mail. Yeah, I agree. But again, it may have been a thing like, oh, we sent you fan mail, and maybe he travels a lot. Maybe he didn't think he got, maybe he went to his box and got fan mail. Maybe he was sent fan mail, you know? We don't know. There's something fishy going on here.
Or, darling, like you said earlier, it is entirely possible that Crunchyroll set up a false mailing address in his name.
Well, I think that they were sent stuff for him to Crunchyroll, and I think that they just never gave it to him. Now, there could be a number of reasons, and again, I think that Proctorfile brings up a good point. Like, I find it very hard to believe that nobody at a fan meetup would be like, hey, did you ever get my thing? But maybe he thought he did. Again, I'm assuming he gets fan art. I'm assuming he does. But maybe this is just extra fan art. We don't know. There's more to this story, and I hope it comes out. But I'm not necessarily looking at this and going, "Oh, Crunchyroll's blameless," you know, because I not a real huge fan of, you know, so
of Crunchyroll, because that is where we watch most of our anime.
Yes, but I'm not a fan of Crunchyroll's policies, and I'd prefer to watch it elsewhere if possible. But you know, again, they have a monopoly on things, but just because
they also have the most stable server.
Honey, I know, and we do watch anime there. We're not pretending we don't, but I'm saying this is not a good look for them. They've had bad looks in the past, and again, if there were other places for us to kind of go and to watch, it'd be great. But unfortunately, they have a monopoly on this, so they'll probably get away with this if this is true. But I think there's more to the story here. Servant of God 777 give us $5 super chat, says, given UPS has an actual police force, we'll know pretty soon. Yep, we'll see. He probably got fan mail at more than one place. Yep, that's exactly. Correct. You don't say man his home address, but his agency people can't find it and sent it to Crunchyroll. Yeah. So again, I don't know. There's something on here. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Honey.
Yes.
We're gonna go into media therapy first. Okay.
Okay.
But then prepare yourself. Okay, so we're going to go into media therapy first, guys. We have a couple topics to discuss for media therapy, and our first topic is actually something Back to the Future related. So we'll get to that. David says he's considering opening his own field box after this incident. Yeah, I would imagine, regardless of what's going on, clearly there's something going on here, and I would not be surprised if he opened, a PO box.
Are we going into blue screen mode?
I don't really think so.
Okay.
I don't think we need to. Okay, for this one. So we're going to go into media therapy. We have 2 segments of media therapy. So we have one later. We're going to go into media therapy now. And then right after into
cringe.
Being cringe. All right. Here we go. All right. We have something Back to the Future related. It'll probably get us copyright struck, but I am a sucker for Back to the Future. Not copyright struck, copyright claim, like last time. but I'm a sucker for Back to the Future, and I cannot avoid it. Okay, need to watch this. Okay, and this happened 2 weeks ago. This happened 2 weeks ago, so it's not new. But I saw it, and I'm like, "What is this? I need to watch it." We have not seen this. Okay, we are blind reacting to this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Honey.
Sorry. I didn't even... I sang it off key. Does that help? The DeLorean!
Who are you?
What's in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the box?
You want to know what's in the box?
Labs. Hopefully not Labrador dogs.
What is that?
Shiny.
So cool.
Is it a time capsule?
It looks like it's shaped like a DeLorean too.
It's a time capsule
Oh, I was right.
from the future.
He interrupted him.
What does that mean? What is this?
It seems to be, I'm looking at the article now, it seems to be a time capsule thing that you can buy that will open on a certain date.
And what's in there?
Let me see.
What is supposed to be inside these capsules?
I'm looking.
I need to know.
I'm looking. A DeLorean
I know
Labs
you're-
time capsule. Christopher Lloyd Wright's DeLorean time capsule, an exciting new adventure. Want to produce something special that brings back our favorite childhood memories and that future DeLorean enthusiasts can enjoy. DeLorean Labs thanks all of you for the support that you have shown for DMC and the course legendary Christopher Lloyd over the years. What is a DeLorean time capsule? The DeLorean time capsule is a special activation celebrating the DeLorean's brand arrival into the digital age, featuring 8,800 free digital time capsules and 88 special edition physical collectibles, all with various prizes inside. The main prize is a new DeLorean EV or a cash equivalent of $30K. A time capsule simultaneously opened this December, and users will be able to claim their exciting prizes following the terms set forth on DeLoreanLabs.com. I want one.
Okay.
It's probably so expensive.
Do you... I know your mom is really good at finding these kinds of things. Do you think she can help us get you one?
I guarantee it's probably nothing really cool, but you know what? I would love a DeLorean. I would love to drive a DeLorean around. I put it this way: if anybody wants to get me one, I will love you forever. Like seriously, no homo.
No, he's serious. You will forever be his friend.
I will love you forever. Let's see what people have to say about this. Thanks for joining our therapy group. Silver Bullet,
Lichen.
L-Y,
Lichen.
Silver Bullet Lichen.
Like lycanthropy? Lichen.
Nice transition. Everybody likes transition. Mr. Fusion
Mhm.
Leftovers. What was mom's name? Lorraine. Sorry, friends, I have to go early doctor's appointment tomorrow morning. Well, hope it goes well, and
Yep.
we'll see you around.
Yes.
Doge,
Good luck at the doctor.
give me that shirt. You do. Fun fact: Christopher Lloyd only kept a shirt from the movie. He never kept anything else.
The Hawaiian shirt from the movie. That
Was
was the
Michael
only
J.
thing
Fox
he
driving
wanted.
that thing? I wish. He unfortunately has.
Can't
For those who
drive.
don't know, he has Parkinson's. It's really, really bad. He could barely walk.
Severe Parkinson's. He's wheelchair bound.
Yeah, for the most part. It's a Cybertruck. What were the two names of Doc's dogs? Einstein
And
he named
Copernicus.
it Copernicus. Yep, he named it Copernicus beforehand.
I remembered something before you did.
I remembered it.
I remembered it first.
I remembered it. And you didn't give me a chance to respond before you immediately cut me off. Curiouser and Curiouser. Oh dear, send me a link to join. I want it. I want it. I love it. How much is it? I have no idea. Do I even want to know? Do I even want to know? Let's see. I guarantee it's probably like super expensive. Users can sign up at DeLoreanLabs.com for a chance to mint one of these 80 capsules. So what do you do?
I
Time
don't know.
DeLorean Time Capsule collectible system. Log in, sign up. It's a chance to win. Okay. Why am I collecting? Never mind.
What is it?
Some sort of NFT thing.
Aww.
I don't have an NFT crypto wallet. If someone wants to do it for me and wants to send it to me, I would love you forever, as I said. But I ain't doing that. NFTs, no. I think that capsule looks sick. Okay, it looks sick.
It does look really cool.
It's
But
drugs.
I'm
Great.
I'm now on the DeLorean website, and these new DeLoreans are really nice looking.
Wait, honey. Dave
Hmm?
Focus says it's drugs, and I have one thing to say to that.
Great Scott!
It looks so cool. EV DeLorean. Looks like kind of technical thing in the episode Doctor Who will actually kill lots of people simultaneously. Yes, the cube. Found the site. Where do I post it? You can post it in the Discord. I think you're just enter the Discord. You can post it in the Discord. We'll check it out after the stream. But if it's NFT thing, I ain't doing it. What was the truck Marty wanted? He wanted that black truck. I forget the name.
Yeah, me too. But these are
Fun fact for
really
you:
nice
that
looking
truck
cars.
actually was lost after the movie. It was lost, and it was actually stolen, painted over, and used to ferry drugs for a while. And then it was found by a collector and restored back to its original condition. Bet you didn't know that. So sorry to hear of Michael's condition. Wasn't aware Parkinson's is a healthy condition to live with. He's not doing well, guys. He's really not doing well.
And the only medication known that actually works for the symptoms causes hallucinations. So it's either have a problem with your nervous system and be twitching all the time, or see things that aren't really there. It's not a very good choice. And was I right?
Yeah, you got it. But Michael's not doing very well. He was recently at like I think a Coldplay concert, and he was sitting in a chair, and they let him play, but he's not doing so well.
It's hard for him to play.
How come the only Hawaii shirt doesn't have a Hawaii shirt? I mean, after it was Kentucky shirt or North Dakota shirt? I don't know.
Probably because it's an iconic shirt. If only we could get the actual physical capsule. That would be amazing. I'd take that.
Production Toyota 4 pickup. Yep. I remembered it, but I knew that I recently watched something where I found out about the what happened with the truck, so that's what I remembered. All right.
Are you ready, kids?
No. We're gonna talk briefly, and then we're gonna play it. We're gonna put our media source on. We're probably just gonna include the chat in this, honey. Media mode, engage.
Engaged.
I'm going to show this. Okay, we're going to talk about the things on screen first, and then we're going to play it. And it is awful. Oh, there's only 88 of the physical capitals. Oh, okay. Well then,
For
never
88
mind.
miles per hour.
Great Scott. Wait, 88? Did you say 88 miles per hour? Did you say
Yeah.
88 miles per hour?
Yes.
What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour!
I love that clip.
88 miles per
Miles per
hour.
hour. I love that excitement. Oh, it's
What
great.
the hell is a gigawatt?
It's actually pronounced gigawatt.
Yeah. But okay. Here we go. Okay.
Begin.
Wait.
Hmm?
We gotta do the stinger. Sweet Baby Inc.'s founders, all in their glory.
Ranking sexy in a sad, twisted story.
From DEI to this cringe-worthy mess.
They're gaming's biggest joke. No more, no less.
Okay, so this is going to be an interesting video because this is going to be, I don't know how long it's going to be, whatever.
Mhm.
We have to
we
talk
want to
about
get-
this.
We also we want to get something out of the way first before we discuss it. This is not necessarily dunking on Sweet Baby Inc. This is us taking the things that they're saying and pointing out the hypocrisy of things that they say about us. Right?
It's dunking on them a little. It's dunking on them a little because I think that the fact that they put this stuff out there, I mean, I wouldn't put this stuff out there. That's just me.
I certainly wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't either. No way.
But I mean, you do you. But we're going to be talking about a podcast they did that is literally on the site. The account is still on Twitter. It is called the Sexiest Podcast. Honey, would you like to read what the description of the Sexiest Podcast is?
Sure. And also, you can find audio of this on SoundCloud.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
The Sexiest Podcast is a weekly ranking of the sexiest everything. Join hosts Kim Belair and Ari McGillivray and their guests as they delve into topics ranging from movie monsters and sea creatures to emoji and ice cream to finally determine what really is the sexiest. New episodes every Wednesday. And they haven't made a new episode in 6 years. I wonder why.
As far as we know, now these episodes that were there are pretty high up in episode number, so I'm assuming that they've deleted some of them. But this is cringe, guys. This is pure nuclear level cringe. I've put together stuff of one episode of this. Okay, I want to give you all a disclaimer. This channel is not for children, but this is most definitely not for children. So if you are a child and you're listening to this, you know what you signed up for, or cover your ears, stick your fingers in them, or get a parent.
Or be prepared to go to hell.
You won't be seeing anything, but you'll be hearing. And trust me, you don't want to. You don't want to hear any of this.
I also want to point out one thing quickly. There was 1 like on that podcast episode.
I wonder why.
No. Who is the 1 like?
Kim Belair. Chris Kindred.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Here we go, guys. You ready for it? This, by the way, this file that I made is 25 minutes. We're not going to watch all of it because trust me, you'll want to stop. And it is literally titled, Ah.
Of course you did.
You ready? No, you're
Yeah.
not, but you'll be ready anyways.
All right, Kim.
Okay.
Oh, this one actually might be
Good?
interesting
Okay.
because it's Sexiest Smash Brother.
Oh boy.
There's a lot to choose from there. As the lounge version of Celebrate Good Times plays on in the background.
It's good that we've decided to switch to a more difficult mode because now I can really get the full hell experience.
Yep. Do you not remember the Smash Brothers?
I'm familiar with the Smash Bros. I mean, the thing is, I've never
No, it's never gonna be
warmed
Zero
to the
Suit.
Zero Suit.
Never gonna be
have,
Oh, here we are.
because now I can really get the full hell experience.
Yep. Do you not remember the Smash Brothers?
I'm familiar with the Smash Bros. I mean, I already have mine.
I got a couple too.
Okay, so let's just talk about the Smash Bros.
Well, that's all we got to do. We
Okay,
got to start
perfect.
getting through these Smash Bros.
I can do it. So I'm gonna right away eliminate the Mario Bros.
Oh, yeah, you gotta.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, they are talking about which characters they find the sexiest. I'm giving you this context because this gets worse.
Marth,
Much.
Roy, get out of here.
So, are we going to have to? Not everyone has a different skin, but because Samus does have two very unique suits, are we going to have to call one over the other?
The thing is, I've never
No, it's never gonna be
warmed
Zero
to the
Suit.
Zero Suit.
Never going to be Zero
have.
Suit.
Because it's like it's never been what Samus needed,
No.
and it felt and it still feels to me like fan service.
100%.
Yeah, and I think that wasp waisted Various suit is still like a very sexy.
I think that there's something extremely sexy about like a bounty hunter in full armor.
Yeah.
So much armor that it was a surprise at the end.
Yeah, but which is funny because in the years since then, they've altered her costume enough that it's got an extremely feminine
Yeah.
figure,
Yeah.
right? Like it's the full hour, like it's an hourglass essentially, but with the huge shoulders.
Yeah.
And I don't know, that helmet's very sexy.
I have a very weird thing for huge shoulders in armor.
Want to clarify, they are talking about the armor that Zero Suit Samus is wearing and how it is being, how it was fan service and how they enjoy it. But wait, remember how gamers are not supposed to look like looking at women characters? Wait till you hear this part.
Like, I don't know what it is, but when I played World of Warcraft.
I was just going to ask, I'm like, were you a World of Warcraft fan though? Because that's their whole deal, right?
Yes. When I played World of Warcraft, I made my character male simply because the male armor variations had these massive shoulder pieces, and the female, they didn't do it. Like, they were weirdly gendered in their armor in World of Warcraft. Maybe they've changed that since. But yeah, there is something about big shoulders and armor that, like, gets my motor running.
It's very cool. It's a very cool.
Want to clarify, there is something about big shoulders that gets her motor running. So she plays games as a male purposely so that she can look at them. Huh. I wonder.
Then, yeah. I mean, then why aren't they talking about Warhammer 40K?
but
Armor,
wait.
Space Marine armor is literally all about the giant shoulders.
But wait, here's what the interesting part is, okay? I distinctly recall a conversation where she specifically mentioned how men are bad because they look at women characters and we shouldn't sexualize women characters and men will play as the women characters to see them and that's bad. But her playing as male characters because they, quote, get her motor running is okay and it's fine when she does it. But when the males do it, it's bad and sexualizing the character. When she does it, it's fine. But wait, you think this is bad? This is not the worst part of this already, okay? By the way, keep in mind, this is just one episode.
But wait, there's more.
Okay, so I'm gonna nominate for my top 3. I think.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Walk me
Disclaimer. What you are about to hear is going to be uncensored. It is going to be extremely graphic descriptions of something you never wanted to know.
And we will not be able to use a bleep button on this. Just a fair warning.
This is bad, okay? This is terrible. And keep in mind, these are the people that people will go to get help with their video games for DEI, okay? Listen to this. Brace for yourselves. You are not going to be able to unhear this once you've heard it.
Seriously, get a bucket ready.
through it, Kim.
Bowser, I feel like he has to be on my list
Because he is
He's Bowser.
bondage daddy sexy.
Bondage daddy, but also like
Good
literal
father.
daddy.
Yeah.
You heard her.
I'm not repeating that.
Yeah, I'm not repeating that either. But you heard what she said.
Good father.
He's Bowser.
Let me rewind this for those of you who didn't hear this, so you can hear it again, because I had to hear it multiple times, and you need to hear it again.
Because he is
He's Bowser.
bondage daddy.
3, I
Yeah.
think. Okay.
Walk me through it, Kim.
Bowser, I feel like he has to be on my list.
Because he is
He's Bowser.
bondage daddy sexy.
Bondage daddy, but also like
Good
literal
father.
daddy.
Yeah, good father.
He's Bowser.
Wait for it.
And I've never failed to nominate him for any opportunity.
yeah,
to
if
be
Bowser's
like,
in the game,
yeah,
he's gonna make the list.
I just think he's cool and
Wait.
sensitive.
Oh my god, do you remember Bowser Day?
Here we go.
Yes.
Oh.
So
No
Bowser
turning
Day.
back.
One day, Ari and I, when we back in the day when we used to work together.
Yeah.
She sent me on our internal communication link a link to say like look up Bowser Day on Tumblr.
Yep.
And Bowser Day was calling my bluff. It was, hey, Kim, you like to talk about
How sexy.
how sexy Bowser is.
Yeah.
That's kind of a fun thing that you do. Would you like to see it literally
go.
played out for you?
Yep.
Do you want
Do you want some fan art?
piles and piles of very naked, very, very fallacy,
Yep.
very like hardcore bondage Bowser?
Yep.
Here it is.
Sometimes he had a turtle penis. Sometimes it was a mammalian penis.
Yeah. That was I mean, I'm one of those people who on the internet I'm gonna click it and when I go to the Bowser Day tag, I can go like, oh no, this isn't what I wanted. Better look at all of it though.
Yep. You gotta.
And that's I always
Better look at all of it, though. This is normal.
She's single, isn't she?
But no. Keep in mind, guys, we're the incels, right? We are the incel. By the way, hi. Below me is my wife. I'm married. Not an incel.
Married 5 years and counting. Happily.
But yeah. So ha ha ha, this isn't what I wanted, but I better look at all of it on Tumblr. Ha ha ha. Gotta see hardcore Bowser. Ha ha. Gamers are incels and sexualized characters. You're bad, but when she does it, it's fine. It's okay, especially when it's an animal, because that's what we all need to know, right?
That's worse. That's actually worse. That's bestiality.
These are the people who call you incels. These are the people who say, hey, you need to come to us and you need to get your game consulted with us to make sure it doesn't offend people. But this is okay. This is okay to do. Look, do whatever you want.
Me. I'm offended now.
I want to say this. Do whatever you want online. Not something I would put out there personally, but do whatever you want. But then, if you're going to stand on your high horse and pretend that you are better than other people and other gamers because you wouldn't stoop to that degeneracy, caught red-handed. You not only would stoop to that degeneracy, you are that degeneracy. So you're no better than anybody else who wants to see people from Stellar Blade and wants to see them with less clothes on. You are no better. You are the part of the head of a company who is literally about trying to be inclusive and diverse and to protect women from the terrible gamers. And here you are being the same degeneracy that you claim to be against.
But for males.
And you think that that's fine. It's okay when you do it, but it's not okay when anybody else does. Look, I have my own preferences, and I'm sure other people do too, okay?
Mhm.
I'm not necessarily that interested in looking at women in video games necessarily, because it's just not my thing, not the kind of video games that I'm interested in.
You're married to me.
Yes. And, but that does not mean that I'm going to poo-poo somebody who likes it. Totally cool. I get it. I'm a man. I can relate. But this is okay. This is okay to do. And I want to clarify something else. In another video, another one of these things, which, by the way, there are 4 of them that are available. The rest have been deleted.
On SoundCloud.
Basically, at one point, they talk about... So I don't know if you guys saw that Grums posted about how Kim Belair has these skulls on the back of wall.
And in her that XOXO thing, she talked about how she collects skulls and taxidermy. Some people have said that it is for witchcraft or Satanism.
It's not, because if you listen to the podcast, you find out exactly what it's for. Because the podcast is about which non-human mammal is sexy.
And she says the antelope whose skull she has in her house.
Yeah, you heard it here, guys. So it's not Satanism, it's worse.
It's bestiality.
Hooray! These are your moral arbiters. Every single company who literally signs in with these people should be ashamed. I'm sorry. You want to pander and do whatever? Do it on your own. You don't need these people who from 6 years ago literally behave this way and think that it's okay for them to do, but it's bad for you to do. Look, I'm not advocating for it either way. I'm neutral here. But you cannot claim to be the top of the food chain, so to speak, and you're the top and the gamers are all bad if you behave like this. You have skulls of antelope in your house because you like antelope. You are attracted to antelope. You are something wrong with you. I'm sorry. And also, your friend started talking about how, and by the way, this friend is the co-founder of Sweet Baby Inc., one of them, talked about how baby whales, beluga whales, or killer whales or orcas are dying or something. I don't know. These podcasts go on for 48 minutes, and I ain't going to watch the whole thing because I'm sorry. I have better things to do with my life, and I really would rather not violate my ears and my brain and have to wash them out with soap because this is ridiculous. Okay, you are the moral arbiters. You are the people who are telling us that we can't find women or men, whatever you go for in games, attractive. But it's okay for you to go and look online to see about whether or not to see Bowser because you're attracted to Bowser.
Are you done? That was quite a rant you had there.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
What do you want me to say?
I forgot what I was going to say, actually.
It's probably for the best.
No, I'm really trying to remember what I was going to say. You just kept going. It's fine.
I'm sorry. I'm a therapist, okay?
Right. That's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to say. That you're not going to listen to any more of this because even what you have heard is something that makes you grateful for the clients that you do have and grateful for the fact that you don't have to have her as a client.
Yeah, look. Do whatever you want. I wouldn't have put this online, especially if you're going out there and trying to advocate for big companies to hire you to make your games less offensive. If anybody were to look and find this online, which is not hard to do, mind you, it took me very little time to find, this is offensive to a lot of people. You are going to be telling them what makes their games safe for other people when you do this? Like, what do you want from us? You are not the moral arbiters of who games are for. You're not the moral arbiters of how games should be changed. You're not the moral arbiters of anything. You are no better, and if anything, you are worse, because at least other people are open and honest about it. You pretend to be better, but in reality, behind the scenes, you're not only not better, but you're worse.
What he said.
So, guess what, Kim, I don't know if you're seeing this, but it probably will at some point. If you think you're going to go hide it now, I've already downloaded all of them that were available. And I've saved a bunch of your tweets and whatever because I'm thorough with receipts. There's plenty of content here to go through. Okay. So just going to throw it out there that, is this who you are? Really?
Because
because you know what? I'm going to say something. This is going to sound controversial, but this is something I have to say, okay? Because keep in mind, this is only we watched 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
There's more.
That's 4 minutes
much more
of my life.
It goes on and on and on and on of absolute cringe. What degeneracy is the nice word.
They
I
talk
don't know
about
what the
Star
worst word
Fox
is.
next.
Oh God. Oh, there was also cryptids. There was an episode where they talked about cryptids and how they want to bang Mothman.
Yeah, that episode was deleted, but I got some pictures of them talking about it. Put it this way, guys. I'm not going to advocate for this, but there are some very interesting pictures on this Sexiest Podcast Twitter page.
Yeah,
if you
one
wanna
of
go.
which they try to make themselves look sexy and fail.
But, like, it is so hypocritical. You are everything you said against it. You know what? You know what I'm going to say? This is what's even worse, okay?
Oh boy.
If you are supposed to be the enemy of gamers, I expected better of you. If you're going to be the enemy of gamers, you have to at least bring it, okay? This is pathetic. This is sad. I am disappointed because I actually thought that maybe you were some kind of a challenge. Clearly, you never were. And not only were you not a challenge, it's a challenge to listen to you.
Wait, you thought she was a challenge?
I hoped, because you know what? If we're going to fight a war, we better hope that our enemies are worth fighting. And honestly, after this, I didn't think they were worth fighting before, and I didn't think it could care about them less. But I care about them less.
I guess so.
And I didn't think that was possible. Congratulations. You are
Also,
keeping...
Why are you saving these recordings?
Because I know that I know for a fact, I know for a fact, I've been tipped off some point that there have been people watching this. If you try to hide it, I already have them.
At least which ones were available.
You can't hide from me. I always have the receipts. You can run, but you can't hide. Guess what? You got found out, and now you look stupid. Put your clown nose on, Kim. Go up on stage and give another speech. Because guess what? The circus is in town. It's called Sweet Baby Inc., and you're part of it.
Woo! Are we done now? If you couldn't hear, he just sighed with relief.
Dear God.
We're done now, right?
It's never done.
I feel like I want to keep on going just because.
Someone just tagged me. Kimball Benson like Bowser fan art.
Where?
Someone just tagged me in it. It's in Smash JT's
On Twitter?
post.
Is it on Twitter?
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. This is the title. That's the video we make for this. Sweet Bowser Inc.
Yeah.
Thank you,
It
Leo
is
Fisher,
now.
for the $5.
It is now. And thank you for the money.
But now do you guys see why I didn't want to cover this? Okay? Do you understand now? Do you
My
understand
bad.
now?
My bad.
It's your fault, honey.
I'm sorry. I didn't think it was this bad.
3 minutes late. Chat is scaring me. You be afraid. Be very afraid.
I mean, I do that on a regular basis to people, but not like this. This is yeah.
This person put SoundCloud, Sexiest Podcast. Kim Dollar admits to liking Bowser fan art to speak, and they say male characters in World of Warcraft gets them all in the mood. It's as easy as he's a star. Oh, thanks. I'm happy to help. I delivered the cringe. You're welcome. I also found
Where is this?
I'll link it to you. It's on
Okay.
Smash JT's post. They tagged me. That's how I saw it.
Ah, gotcha.
But I just want to clarify also, I don't just find cringe, okay? Today I want to give myself a bit of credit. I found 2 games that involved Sweet Baby Inc. that were not on the Sweet Baby Inc. detected list. One of them is
Dota
see.
Underlords.
Let's see. Hold on. We have Dota 2 Underlords is displayed on a thing of Sweet Baby Inc. games. And there is another game which apparently is offline and the studio went like bankrupt. It is called Last Year, The Nightmare. It is on Steam still. People are talking about it being broken, but I can confirm that Kim Belair worked on it. And there is a post about this on Twitter, and it has a link to an interview with Kim Belair. And within the first couple sentences, let me read. Rely on horror. How long have you been in the gaming industry? Kim Belair. I've been in the industry just under 6 years. I started out at Ubisoft and since then gone freelance and founded a narrative development company, Sweet Baby Inc., with 2 colleagues. And guess what? One of those colleagues was the other woman we heard on this podcast. You heard it here.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. So guess what?
You're
One of
welcome.
those people, literally, both of those are 2 of the founding members of Sweet Baby Inc. talking about how male armor gets their motor running and how they love Bowser Day and they're attracted to Bowser and browse Tumblr to find Bowser fan art. And by Bowser fan art, we mean not appropriate for class fan art. But yes,
Or
we
anywhere.
gamers are the incels. These are the people who call you incels. These are who they are.
themselves are incels. They are projectors. It's such projection. It's not even funny. It's literally so laughable because it's sad and pathetic and just. Ugh.
I'm looking at the chat. The chat is blowing up. I don't know if someone mentioned us somewhere else.
Do we have any new
I'm
people
trying-
in there? How many people are in our stream anyway?
We have 55 people in this stream right now. Thank
Hello,
you so much for being
55
here.
people. Hello, 55 people.
Black Reaper Kai tagged me on Twitter. Said, like a big at Master TS, lol, Sweet Bowser Inc. is a go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Somebody needs to, I don't know how you would do this. Somebody needs to make a variant of Peaches, Peaches, Peaches with Kim Belair now.
Kim Belair, Kim Belair, and now it's sounding more like Ninja Turtles. Okay, never mind.
Let's see what people are saying.
Sure.
Again, hoping it's because Bowser's a single dad. Nope. I
It
need an
implies
adult.
peach.
Lesbian space witches. Cringes off the chart. Sound the alarm. Everything about this is sad.
Yep. That's why it's laughable.
This is too much. Make it stop.
No. Never.
They're gross and boring.
At the
Same
same time.
Oh, wow. She likes looking at male characters and masculine features. Can't believe it. What?
I know.
No way.
Who would have guessed?
I was told that only gamers are bad and like these things, and that clearly it is not for anybody else.
Oh,
And that
no.
if you
It's
like
only
it, you're
men.
bad.
No. It's only men who are not allowed to look at attractive women. Women, or what I assume are women, are allowed to think that men are allowed to look at men and masculine things and be okay with it. But only for men
I'm
is it
looking-
wrong.
I'm looking. Oh no! Brace for impact. Smash JT would have a field day with the podcast. I hope he would invite me.
He better. He'll
Well,
need
look.
a therapist. He just for the fact that he'll need a therapist on board for it.
I'm just gonna say this, okay, guys? I'm gonna be blunt with you guys. We're trying to get our YouTube views up a little bit. People say like, "Hey, you get shouted out all the time and your views aren't that good." You know, we're trying. We're trying
We
to do
know.
better.
We're shadow banned.
We know.
Other people say they're shadow banned. No, we are quite shadow banned.
Well, we were told that after the bot videos I made, that apparently it made people angry, and I was told by someone who knows the guy who works at YouTube, who's basically like, "Hey, you're probably not gonna get much attention on your videos."
We are
going forward."
literally,
So,
we've literally been suppressed in the algorithm by YouTube themselves. So
what's going
please,
on?
please help us get up into the algorithm and appease the algorithm gods by liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting and all the good stuff. Please.
Wait. Because you guys are here, make sure you gotta listen to him. He tells you what to do.
What do you think of this? You like it?
Gotta listen to him.
Please. Please, 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 please.
Hold on. I want to read this. I want to post this. I'm not reading it, but this is actual dialogue from the thing we just watched. If anybody's coming in late, this is literally what we just listened to. Okay?
Mhm.
This was said by Kim Belair and her co-founder of Sweet Baby Inc. But yet, yeah, we're all the incels. But by the way, I'm married. Hi. I'm married.
Hi,
Been married for 5
I'm the
years.
person he's married. Hi, I'm the woman he's married to.
Look, again,
The very good-looking woman. I'm allowed.
again,
And a goth.
you can.
I'm a goth wife.
I want to say one thing. You can do whatever you want. I'm sure people have weirder interests, okay? And it's not my place
Probably.
to police those. But you're going to go out there, pretend that you're better than everybody else, and that you should be the moral arbiters of what's okay and not okay in games, and this is what you behave as. That's not okay. You're not any better.
Mhm.
These degenerates are wondering who card characters would bang. What relationship do these girls have with their dad? I will say no comment. Tumblr was a mistake. Yup.
Uh-huh. Seriously.
Oh Lord, that's sick.
Yep.
Blood for the blood god. I will not get mad at you for a Warhammer reference right now. That's how much
Skulls
this
in a
is.
skull throne. We need an exterminatus.
I'm not reading this. You can read this. Yes, this was a conversation that Kim Belair and her co-host, which was also one of the founders of Sea Baby Inc., had just a couple minutes ago. We watched them. Keep in mind, we watched 4 minutes. The podcast episodes, there are 3 of them that are over 45 minutes long, and then there's one that's 7 minutes. Okay? And there's a bunch of them that were deleted. Okay? So the ones we have, keep in mind, we watched 4 minutes. And you almost died of cringe poisoning. Did you not? I warned you. What was that for?
I felt like it, but I said, yeah, we die of cringe. But also because I wanted an opportunity to use the button, and it felt like a good opportunity. We
These
never
are the
get to
people
use
calling
these
you
buttons.
incel. Definitive clip. Send help. Look, if the Proctophile say this, look, the Proctophile likes to always try to be like, like a chill kind of person in the middle. If he's like, man, I was going to try and stay sober tonight. Now I want a beer. If he's saying that, it's bad. Your avatar's moving and it's not picking up the rest of what you're doing.
It's probably because I moved away from the mic a little to laugh.
These are what Kim Belair considered themselves craftspeople.
Yeah,
So
unfortunately.
I need to make memes to cope with this. You're going to need more than memes. Master Spin Facts. I try. Look, as I said, I believe that we want to make changes in gaming for good reasons, okay? And our reasons are good. We need to have more conversations, okay? Some people disagree with me on that. Fine. I think we should have more conversations with people who reach across the aisle, especially when we have the opportunity, okay?
Mhm.
That's my opinion.
agree.
With it or don't. Whatever.
I agree.
But I think we're trying. There's a lot of people who've got swept up into things, but at the heart of this, we all just want better games, right?
Mhm.
We all want games that are free of the extra garbage that gets shoved in that ruins games. We want games to be good. That's what I want. I want people to be able to enjoy games and not feel excluded or purposely pushed out because of things that were pushed in. Okay? That's where I come from. I think most people can agree with that, even people on the other side. And that's what I have to say is that we shouldn't be pushed out. There's no reason. If you need to push things in to make yourself feel included, then you're pushing others out by doing so. And that's not necessary.
What he said. But no, I do agree with you. And I'm not just saying that because I'm biased. I really do agree with you. Because what you say
Skulls
makes a
and-
lot of sense.
Skulls and taxidermy like Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah. So keep in mind, remember how Kim Belair talked about the fact that she had skulls on the back of her wall, whatever?
And taxidermy?
There's literally one of these episodes that is about the most sexy non-human mammal, and she talks about how she likes antelope and that the skulls on the back of her wall are antelope.
So she keeps them for bestiality because she wants to.
Look, allegedly. We don't know for sure. That's whatever. That's what it sounded like to me.
Did I actually say the word on stream?
What word?
Okay, so then I pressed the mute button. I meant to press the bleep button. I accidentally muted the mic instead.
It's okay. If you need to, I can cut it
Okay,
out.
so nobody
I'll
heard
be fine.
nobody heard me use a word.
4chan, ha ha ha.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Say panda near Kim Belair. Ew, ew,
And again,
ew.
considering what we're discussing, it's probably not the worst thing that's been said tonight.
I am now hiding my taxidermy prize bucket ram had they don't search me exposed to Kim Belair.
And unfortunately, and I want taxidermy, but after this, I'm debating whether or not I should.
So this makes
again-
sense if you understand intersectionality and critical theory. It's not bad because of the intersectional queer theory and feminist critical theory. My most recent videos about this. Okay, disgusted with what I heard. You and me both. Pass the mind bleach. Let
If you
the
join
man
our
talk.
asylum, if you join our asylum/clinic/discord, there is plenty of mind bleach to be had.
I love how people. So people are clearly watching. Hi. Someone needs to get Smash JT in here to hear that stuff because I told him about it beforehand. He was just like Link.
Well, someone now gave him the link, so
Yeah, someone needs to give him the link. But
he'll
Bang
probably
Mothman. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. This is the thing.
Yes.
Do you think I'm joking? You think
We're
I'm
not joking.
joking?
That's
I am
not a
not
joke.
joking.
Not a
Want to
joke.
see? You want to see what they were doing? You want to see
No.
what they were talking about? You
No.
don't, bitch. I had to see it, so do you.
Okay.
But keep in mind, some of these are removed. Okay, they're no longer available. Sexiest podcast. We're back at it. Just where we talk. Tell each other spookiest, strangest, sexiest urban. It's my boy. Mothman is a cherished figure and community member, but how sexy is he, though? They're important questions of our time. I can say for sure that he's the sexiest cryptid out there. Behind him is the Fresno Nightcrawler with those thick legs.
Puke. Or how about this?
Honey, too long with the bleeping.
Sorry, it's fun. It's really
And this
fun
is them
to
talking.
use.
Wait, yes, the Jersey Devil is cool, but I don't think he's sexy. Beast of Bray Road brings a lot to the table if his script's rather muscular. Fellow of wolfish dispositions are accurate. They Wendigos have horns and they're unsettling. Cannibalism is a turnoff.
is turn off.
Sorry, Vor peeps.
Ugh.
Thank you. Okay? You thought I was joking? I'm not joking. I always have receipts. I wish I didn't, but I always do.
Yep. Receipt man. Master of receipts.
high SBI goofballs. Yeah, I've been told that some of them have watched once in a while. I don't have confirmation, but I've told. I'm not reading this one. I'm just putting it here.
Yep.
The Rand has killed Masters. Mike is doing worse than Ravens this week. I think it's because of internet connection. Don't worry. If you didn't hear it well enough, we will. What's cool is even if it doesn't record well enough on here, it does record it option like by itself. So when I put up the video, it'll have the rant in it.
Yep.
And it will not be cut out.
And also my telling people that they can redeem their sanity by joining our asylum is working. We have 3 new members tonight.
Scooby-Doo chase music plays every time TS starts collecting receipts. Your sacrifice. Let Kerbutus know. I did. I tagged him. We have Anvik5 says, I'm only just starting the video. I'm terrified of the description. What the hell have you discovered? Nice save with the broom joke. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I hope you.
And if you have caught up, I'm sorry. It's my fault. I'm taking the blame. I'm taking the blame for this one.
Founding members, but is a turtle or a Mammalian member? Don't ask me. I don't know. The only people with problems with the guts are horrible. I'll set up for the good laugh. I had to stop playing Subnautica after responding to this. Wow, that's pretty bad. Smash is streaming right now. Okay, fair enough. Link to the podcast.
Let him stream Snipe Us because he needs to listen to this.
Well, I don't want to play any more of it. There's 25. We watched 4 minutes.
You
There's
can
20 more
as
minutes.
we said, there are episodes still available at the moment on SoundCloud. That's where Master found these.
Are you a real woman or one of those? I'm
Talk-
guessing she's asking you.
Talking about me saying that I am your wife and an attractive woman and a goth. Yes, I am quite real. I am quite a real woman.
You can ask Stuttering Craig. You can ask Gary from Nerdrotic. You can ask pretty much any member of Geeks and Gamers
Who
we
have
met them in person.
who have met us in person? Yes, I am quite a real woman.
We just don't show our faces because, again, we've already been doxxed
We've
for
been
over a year.
doxxed. It's
And
not
I'm
fun
not
getting
doing that
doxxed.
again. Thank you. We had to move early because of it. It was a whole big thing. And I'm sorry.
fun.
I'm not doing it. I get people say, "Oh, you're too scared." Yeah, you know what? I am scared, but I'm scared for my family. Thanks. I'm scared for my family.
Mhm.
So that's what I'm gonna say. Look, I'm no hate. No hate. I get why you'd ask that. So I'm not trying to hate. Just saying, like, hey, this is the reason. Point blank. There you
Yeah.
go.
But other
I
than that,
think even
yes,
the
you can
Emperor
ask it. You can
cringe-
ask any of them, and they will tell you, "Yeah, I am a woman." Ask them if I'm attractive, and they might say yes.
Haha, Raven, use the button, says Leo Fisher for $20. Thank you so much.
May I?
What button?
What?
You
Did it work?
bleeped. Yes.
Yeah, he said use the button, so I did.
Ashes says, I guarantee those SBI chicks are huge spenders of bad dragon baby.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna explain what that is.
I don't even know what it is. At least I don't think I do.
If this is the stuff that left up, what of the name of all holy was the episode they removed? I wish I knew. By the way, the first episode of their podcast that's still up is about how it's 2.0. By the way, keep in mind they brought guests onto this.
Mm-hmm.
Guests. Lots of them.
Yep.
I kid you not.
We don't
But
know who
again,
they were, but
Look, I'm going to say this. If you look on the page on Twitter, I've already saved the picture, so I have it in case they delete it. But I am not going to post this, okay? Because it's just not who I am, okay? But there is a picture of Kim Belair and her co-host trying to look... How do we put it, honey?
like I said, they're trying to look sexy. They do not succeed very well.
And again, look, I'm not throwing shade at any of them. Look, I don't really care. You do what you want to do. I just think you're so funny that you like, we're the moral superiors. Yeah, you sure are. You sure showed us.
Mhm.
I don't care what you want to do. Go do whatever you want to do. If you're a degenerate, be a degenerate. I don't care. But just don't shove it in my face and don't leave it online if you're going to say you're better than me. Because if I find it, then you're no better than anybody else. Let's be honest here.
Mhm. They all should fear your
Elizabeth
ability
had
by
turned
now.
off. I can't even. Yup. Kim Belair would give Glenn Quagmire a run for his money. Giggity.
What's that reference?
It's Family Guy reference. I just thought I was a woman. You sounded like one. I couldn't help it.
I'm sorry too. I am also to blame. Then again, there are other people who come into our chat that we also have quote unquote misgendered, and we do apologize. Sometimes it's hard to tell.
But I want to point this out. A lot of us, these are the people calling you a gooder for like a Stelbert. Exactly. That is exactly why I want to call this out. Look, we're poking fun at them a little bit because let's be honest, you left it up. You asked for it. Okay? You asked for it. But you do whatever you want to do. I think you're weird. Do whatever you want. What I am going to say, though, is do not pretend that you're the moral superior if you're going to do this kind of thing because you're not morally superior. Clearly, you're not. And if anything, you're worse than a lot of the people who you're claiming to be against. So do whatever you want in your private of your own home. You keep this up online. You get found out. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Point blank. I can't say it any nicer than that. Okay? You're an idiot. You are not the moral superior. You are not better than us. You are clearly not. You know you're not. And you are a phony. You are a coward. You are a phony and you are a coward. You are hiding these things online, hoping that nobody finds you out. Congrats, Kim. You got found out.
You have been found out. And
Guess
now
what?
You must pay the price.
I'm going to say this. Go back and watch her most recent thing. about how it was all hate and we're all bad after hearing that. And now tell me, do you take this woman seriously? Because
Nope.
I don't.
Never did to begin with, but now even less so.
Crom. I don't know what that
Hello,
means. But
Conan.
I'm sure it's a reference that I just don't know.
He told us before when I asked. It's a Conan the Barbarian reference.
I'm sure that's what I'm saying. But yeah. The EXO presentation. Yeah. Watch that presentation after hearing about how they love Bowser Day and she likes Antelope and Zero Suit Sam and seeing Men in Armor get her motor running. Okay? Go watch that with that context in your mind and tell me if anything she says that you didn't take seriously before, you'd even take seriously now, because you wouldn't. If you didn't take it seriously then, you're definitely not going to now. And anybody who heard that, I'm sorry, I would be embarrassed to be signed on with this company. That's just my opinion. I'd be embarrassed after that.
Definitely after hearing that, yeah. If you didn't know about it before, you can claim it. You can claim sweet, blissful ignorance. But now, you have my condolences.
Okay. How is everybody doing? We all okay in the chat? And by okay, I mean...
Is everyone still alive? Because we're not asking if you're still sane. We're asking if you're still alive.
So Kim Biller's confirmed gender. Whatever happens to Sleep Baby Inc. next.
Don't know.
Now, all I'm going to say is this, okay? I'm going to end off by saying this. Makes you really wonder, was the sweet baby part because we're all picky babies? Or is there another connotation behind that?
I don't want to know. Wait, do they eat
'Cause,
babies? Because babies
no.
are actually a very delicate ingredient in witchcraft. Especially the black magic.
Honey,
What?
you're saying that, but other people are definitely going to understand what I was insinuating. They said the name Sweet Baby Inc. was because everybody was picky babies. But after this, I wonder, is that really what you were hinting at? Sweet babies? Just throwing it out there. You can't say I wasn't thinking it.
I'm pretty sure someone said that before. Someone did. I know someone did. Someone hinted at it.
Yep, people are getting it. We're all going to hell. Yep. I've
already got a throne and an entire realm waiting for me there, but the rest of you can, suffer.
And Vix for Joe says, what? Yep, you heard me.
I'm guessing you've caught up then.
What? Now that you've heard them, how do you know what Sweet Baby Inc. actually means? We don't.
Nope.
All right, let's get on. Let's do a palate cleanser. Let's go to a next media therapy. We got some images to look at that are cringe, but much less cringe. We'll tone it back a little bit, and then we're going to move into our last topic, and then our diagnosis, and we'll end off there. It's already been an hour and a half. Thank you, guys. We're going to try to end off at 2 hours, so we are going to keep it moving.
So if we ignore chats, we apologize, but, will there really be air conditioning in hell? Fun fact. Hell actually burns cold, not hot. That's actually one thing in Supernatural that they got biblically accurate, was that hell, at least in Jewish culture, is actually a realm for the damned that is so cold it burns. And it's also not exactly for the damned. The damned go to limbo. Hell is the equivalent of purgatory in our culture, and it is a process of purification in which the soul gets cleansed of all of its wrongdoing so that it can go into heaven.
All right, let's get on to the next. We're not ignoring you. We have to get through because we want to end this off at 2 hours. We do have work tomorrow, and we still have media therapy, and then we have another topic, and then we have our diagnosis. So we have to move.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Let's go into another media therapy right now. Guess who?
Apparently, this is Lady Death for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I am not with this.
By the way, she should have been Agatha. And keep in mind, the reason we're talking about this is because Thanos is supposed to be trying to court Lady Death. That's the whole reason of his plan. And according
that's actually something that they took away in his whole character arc with him deciding it's all about balance and, making sure people are fed and whatnot. When really all of the death and destruction that he causes is supposed to be because he's trying to impress a woman he's in love with.
Yep.
That's
but,
the whole point.
apparently there's no connection to this, to Thanos, according to the people who read the show.
Exactly, because they made him have no connection to her in the movies. Telling you.
Yep. So yeah, Lady Death. Hooray.
This is not Death. This is not Lady Death. This is not Marvel Lady Death. This is not
It is
Marvel's
death. It's just
literal
the death of the
embodiment
MCU.
of death. No, it is not. Death is portrayed either in Dia de los Muertos or an actual skeleton in a black robe. This is not Death.
Yeah. But if we want to see something that's not cringe, okay, we
If
actually
anything,
have some...
If anything, this is La Llorona.
Okay, honey, we have to get through. We have don't have enough time.
Sorry.
So here we go. We are going to show you guys some first images of Spider-Man Noir live action
Woo!
with Nicolas Cage.
Yay. Dun, dun, dun.
Keep in mind, they haven't done any extra effects or green screens or anything yet, but this is
just
Nicolas
behind
Cage.
the scenes.
Behind the scenes images. Does this not
It's
look
actually-
good?
It does not look bad. I'll say that. Not bad. Not bad at all.
It doesn't look that bad, guys.
Once they got the lighting effects to make it an actual, noir city, I think it's going to look a lot better.
Yeah, look, I mean, yes, you could look at that. It looks like a cosplay, okay? But keep in mind, they haven't put the effects in or anything like that. So the fact that this is a thing, like, it looks pretty good. And again, this this screams Nicolas Cage to me.
I mean, he was the perfect voice for the character. And the fact that he's playing it in live action too is just beautiful.
No, but this image just screams it.
Yep. I don't understand it yet, but I will.
All right. To keep things moving, we're going to get into our last topic here. We're going to go into the race stuff, which we actually have some information that is newer. So we'll cover that. Media mode engaged. Let's keep moving. We're not looking at the comments, guys. Sorry, we have to get through this. We try to keep it at least 2 hours. We knew it was going to go a little bit longer, but we do want to keep it moving.
Yes. Apologies.
Okay, here we go. Daisy Ridley's Ray film stumbles with yet another blow.
As screenwriter Stephen Knight departs, halting the show.
Despite her fear and excitement for what lies ahead,
The troubled production leaves the few fans with dread. Dun dun dun!
so the Ray movie lost another screenwriter. Is anybody surprised?
No, not at all.
Nope. But what you might be surprised by is that there was an interview with Daisy Ridley recently who said that they're going to be an update. And the update was they lost the screenwriter. But there was also something that a lot of people missed. And I wanted to point out here, okay? In an interview recently, when she was being interviewed for something, she mentioned, and I'm going to read her exact quote here, okay? I'm getting it so I can read it to you word for word. She said, I feel like the new one/new ones will be so interesting. Time has passed and a lot has changed for me personally. So it will be interesting to come back to someone who I know so well, but in such a different moment. For me to inhabit Ray again after all the time that we haven't seen her, it's actually scary, but it's also exciting. So why am I reading this, honey?
She said new ones, plural. Meaning
Congratulations!
meaning multiple movies of Ray.
Congrats! It means it's not enough that we get the one Ray film, we might be getting more. Aren't you excited?
Yay! No, not really. I'm sorry, Daisy, you're an okay actress, but this character really tanked your career.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of just quietly cancel this. I don't think they'll do it publicly. I do think this will come out, but I don't see it becoming multiple movies. I think that if it comes out at all, it'll be one movie. It'll be pushed out and be forgotten about.
Probably. Unless the few Ray fans that are left decide to keep it alive forever with all their Raylo stuff. Raylos are weird.
I don't know. All I know is that I think it's funny that they even just mention that, like, oh, it could be more than what? No. You
Yeah,
can't even get the first one made.
Probably just something that she lets slip, and it's probably not something that's actually going to happen because they don't have a plan. Remember?
She hasn't seen a script yet. There's no script. The screenwriters keep leaving. You don't have a script.
Yeah, that too.
The film's gonna come out like in 3 years, and no one's gonna care.
No, not at all.
Like, come on. Like, what do you think? You think we're stupid?
Yes, they do. When really they're the
not-
stupid ones.
It's not gonna happen. You be flopped. The films don't work. Here's what you should do. Okay, you want my advice? Here's what you do.
Mhm.
Jump 2,000, 3,000 years into the future and make your own Star Wars stuff there. You could do whatever you want. There'd be no repercussions. It would be so far ahead. You could make a new Jedi temple's already been done. You don't even have to mention who made it. You could just move on, or maybe do something completely different. Make your own. Do an alternate universe. Do whatever. Make some Legends content. Put Legends content on screen. Make it sure to mention it's Legends. Do it. You will get money. But this isn't going to work. You can double down on failure all you want, but guess what? Eventually, you're going to realize something. When you double down on failure, all you're left with is failure.
And after that, pretty much nothing but more failure. But they're never going to learn that because it's just a rinse and repeat cycle for the past, 10 years?
I got to clarify. There will be something left. Lots of action figures that no one will buy. That'll be at Ollie's.
That is true.
Sorry.
The landfills can't keep up.
And there's rumors about there being a Force baby with Kylo, and that was the thing they were doing.
Wait. I thought that was fan art. That's going to be real?
Apparently, there was a rumor that might be true. I don't know if it's true.
Oh, God.
And there was a rumor about there being like 2 apprentices, and one of them's a female, and one of them's a male, and the male turns bad, and the girl is good and strong. And all I'm going to say is if Rey is not old, drinking green milk and saying how she wants to give up and throwing her lightsaber over her shoulder, I don't want to see it.
Yeah, I don't want to see it regardless. I'm not
Or make her evil. Make her evil.
She is a Palpatine. Dark Sith Lord Rey should be a thing.
Nope.
She should be Sith. She should be evil. She's supposed to be possessed by Palpatine, by Emperor Palpatine. Why isn't she possessed by Emperor Palpatine?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, because they just conveniently forgot that part that they actually mentioned in their own script. Typical.
All I'm going to say is for the Acolyte, I said, I'm afraid my pronouns will be quite operational when your critics arrive. In this case, I think your movie will not be quite operational when people try to view it.
Yeah. I got nothing to add.
Now witness the firepower of this slightly put together, not terrible, but probably really bad movie that we're going to tell you is great. Go! Disney shields activate. Execute Order 66.
I think you mean 86.
Yeah, because we're throwing it out. All right. Honey, go back to media mode.
Yeah,
Embrace the
I know.
yeah, Sarabina Bachinoy, yep. Nobody cares. Disney Star Wars movie's going to be another Do Hope remake, probably, yep. Isn't this the perverse news said that the make me uncomfortable? Yep. She's written the scriptwriters left because she's a pain in the ass to work with, apparently. Look, I think Charlene Bachinoy is the one who's causing most problems. I'm just going to be honest.
Really? Not Kathleen Kennedy?
Disney's saying a new CEO in 2026 next year is going to Ayers last year. We'll wait and see.
Mm-hmm. They keep saying
All
the
right,
same
guys.
thing about Kennedy after all.
All right, guys, we have to get into our last thing now, and then we'll move on to, we'll finish off. But yeah, so we're going to get into our diagnosis of the week, and then we will move on from there into the end. And again, I say anybody who's still here, make sure if you haven't already hit the like button, subscribe, and also stick it out to the end of the outro for a special clip just for you.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, it is time, honey.
It is time. And now it is time for the diagnosis of the week,
where we take events from the week and relate them to a mental illness.
because Hollywood is full of them, and you should be aware.
And we have a great diagnosis for you this week.
Do tell.
So the diagnosis for this week is Machiavellianism.
Please explain.
So Machiavellianism is a personality trait characterized by manipulation, exploitation, and a lack of morality, often involving deceitful tactics to achieve personal goals without regard for others' feelings or well-being.
In relation to today's topics, with Crunchyroll opening mail, Machiavellianism is exemplified through the company's alleged prioritization of internal interests over the well-being of its employees and fans. This is highlighted by the accusations against Crunchyroll for opening and discarding David Wald's fan mail, reflecting a manipulative and self-serving approach that disregards the personal feelings of those affected.
With the SBI podcast, Machiavellianism is exemplified in the Sweet Baby Inc. podcast to the host's absurd juxtaposition of ranking fictional characters based on sexiness while positioning themselves as the authority on diversity, equity, and inclusion for game developers, showcasing their manipulative self-importance and a blatant disregard for the gaming community they criticize.
And with the Ray movie, Machiavellianism is evident in the studio's insistence on pursuing a narrative that has already alienated fans, showcasing a blatant disregard for audience feedback and a reckless commitment to a failing strategy that risks further tarnishing the franchise's reputation.
And that's why we think this is a great diagnosis for this week.
Agreed.
Thank you guys so much for being here today. This went longer than normal. We appreciate you all being here and surviving with us. As we said, we only watched 4 minutes of the podcast, and trust me, I've watched more of it.
You have, yes, we spared you from more insanity, but otherwise, thank you all for the people for coming in. Thank you all the new people for joining us. Thank you everybody for your wonderful therapy bill donations.
And if Smash JT decides to do a video or stream on this, let them know that I'll be around if he needs a therapist or just wants me to be there.
No. Just because he needs a therapist. He needs a therapist on that stream just so he can survive it.
All right, but thanks everybody for being here, and stick around to the end of the stream for a special message just for you. And we will see you again next week. There'll be videos up on the channel all throughout the week. At least 3. I'm going to see about doing more. We'll see.
Yep. Until then, have a good night. And have
TikTok, the stream ends with midnight chimes. Pixelated therapy, cross digital lines. Hit subscribe for the void to make sense. Comment your woes, a form of recompense. Like the shadows merge in the twilight's haze, our channel's a refuge, a weird therapy maze. Can't pay a shrink, we got you fam. Laughs and guidance in this goth jam. Like the video break, the algorithm style, share with your crew. Escape life's hell, from spooky memes to advice obscure. Here's your dark solace of humor as a cure. Own the night with our ghastly delight. Vendor of laughs in the negative light. Darker than your overcooked roast. Sub to the channel that you love the most. Belt holes, it's the end time fair. But your issues, leave them right there. Strings of crypt, bury your dread. Return tomorrow for the undead.
I think it was Dostoevsky who said, "Later,